Dr. Rahima, and then I'll do just a simple closing remarks, and we will sing the ARAHE hymn after that. So we have a start in 1 minute. So let's look. I'm very excited and I'm talking rubbish already. All right, see you in 1 minute. Okay, good morning, everybody. Maybe you like to turn on your video so that we know that you are there, especially the EXCO committee members. All right, we shall start now. Good morning, everyone, and greetings from Singapore. Welcome to the ARAHE second celebration of the World Home Economics Day. I'm Johanna Su, the Secretary General of ARAHE, and joining me today as your program host is ARAHE's Vice President for Administration and also the Philippines Home Economics Association President, Mr. Albert Rosada.
Yes, good morning everyone, and to our fellow home economists from across the Asian region. It is truly a great day for all of us to be conducting the celebration of the World Home Economics Day celebration, and this is already our second year.
Yes, Sir Albert. For aside from the biannual international congress that ARAHE will be conducting this coming August, the celebration of the World Home Economics Day is also a good avenue for home economists to come together and share their research and network. Let us now start our celebration by giving the virtual floor to our ARAHE Vice President of Publication, Professor Yukiko Kudo from Japan, for her opening and welcome remarks. Professor Kudo is with the Wayo Women University Home Economics Education Research Lab. She is the former professor at the Yokohama National University and major in home economics philosophy and home economics education. Besides serving as the ARAHE Vice President for Publication, she's also the Vice President of Japan Society for Home Economics Education. Professor Kudo, please.
Thank you, Johanna, for nice introduction. Good morning, everybody. I'm Yukiko Kudo, the Vice President of ARAHE. On behalf of ARAHE executive members and our President, Dr. Miso Park, who is not be able to attend today, I would like to welcome everyone to the ARAHE World Home Economics Day 2023. First of all, I would like to thank all for your participation and my appreciation to the Thai Home Economics Association who kindly host this webinar. Thank you for all your hard work in making this event possible. Since 1982, IFHE declared March 21st of every year as the World Home Economics Day. There is a specific theme each year to publicize home economics and consumer issues, promote the profession, and celebrate the contribution that home economics make to the quality of life for people around the globe. This year, ARAHE decided to celebrate its second World Home Economics Day celebration under the same theme as IFHE, which is waste literacy. This morning, we have a lot of activities lined up for this celebration, including a special message from IFHE President and 3 keynote messages from various countries. Please enjoy this fruitful morning. I would like to conclude my opening remarks by expressing my sincere gratitude to everyone who has worked so hard to make this event possible. Let's cherish and celebrate this year's World Home Economics Day together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Yukiko Kodo, our Vice President for Publications, for your opening and welcome remarks. At this juncture, let us now listen to the President of the International Federation for Home Economics, Professor Gwendolyn Husbeth, for some information about the 2023 World Home Economics Day celebration. Dr. Gwendolyn, please.
Hi, I'm Gwendolyn Husbeth, President of the International Federation. Hi, I'm Gwendolyn Husbeth, President of the International Federation for Home Economics. Every year on March 21st, home economists around the world celebrate the impact that we can have on this world by focusing on a common theme. This year, the theme for World Home Economics Day is waste literacy. A fundamental of home economics for more than a century has been providing the knowledge for effective resource management within the home. Time, money, energy, food, water, heat, light, space, even fresh air. It is all precious material for the goal of improving our lives. And we can save it, conserve it. From designing lamps that more efficiently burn oil to freezing scraps of vegetable peels to make the best soup, home economics has always had a keen eye to reduce waste. Literacy means moving beyond orality, understanding the meanings, possessing knowledge that can be communicated broadly. We have just one planet to share between us, and understanding how to identify and prevent waste, how to communicate our knowledge and skills around waste to people all around us. This is a special task this year for World Home Economics Day. So let's not waste any time. Let's not waste an opportunity to stop waste before it even starts, to save what matters in our homes. I would like to add a special congratulations to my colleagues celebrating World Home Economics today in the region of Asia. Our members in Asia are precious home economics contributors that have always been leaders in finding effective ways to expand the benefit of home economics. And I do not expect any less this year. Waste literacy is an important topic that has many dimensions, and I am looking forward to hearing about the interesting and exciting events that have happened all across the region of Asia. Thank you so much for celebrating with us. Happy World Home Economics Day.
Thank you, Professor Gwendolyn. At this point, our ARAHE Vice President for Administration and the President of Philippine Home Economics Association, Mr. Albert M. Rosada, will give us the rationale of the World Home Economics Day celebration. Mr. Rosada, please.
Thank you, Dr. Joanna Su. Am I audible right now? Can you hear me clearly? Okay. So to our president, our current president, Dr. Nisu Park, of course, our former president of ARAHE, Professor Kai Sasay, to my fellow EC members of the Asian Regional Association for Home Economics, to my fellow home economists from across the Asian region who are joining us today virtually, happy World Home Economics Day to all of you. My fellow executive committee members here at the Asian Regional Association for Home Economics are truly delighted that we are all gathered here together to celebrate World Home Economics Day. Dr. Joanna is right that aside from the ARAHE Biennial International Congress that we are conducting, the celebration of the World Home Economics Day is also a very good avenue to come together and share researches and network. As I had mentioned previously, this is our second year of celebrating World Home Economics Day. Last year was our inaugural celebration, and we would like to thank you all for joining us in that particular momentous event. At the advent of the COVID-19 pandemic, it gave us an opportunity to communicate in various ways. We at ARAHE made use of the WhatsApp as our means of communication. It was on the 18th of November in year 2021 that I made a proposal to my fellow EC members to head the celebration of the World Home Economics Day. Dr. Joanna Su inquired about the theme. Professor Yukiko Kudo agreed with my proposal, and a Zoom meeting was conducted for the preparations of the inaugural celebration. The Asian Regional Association for Home Economics is an affiliate of the International Federation for Home Economics. One of the major activities of the International Federation for Home Economics is to conduct a World Congress, and ARAHE, being an active member of IFHE, is one of its foremost attendees. The IFHE Congress is conducted every 4 years. The very first IFHE Congress was conducted in 1908 in the city of Switzerland in Freiburg, which was attended by 750 delegates from 20 countries. The 24th IFHE Congress was held on September 4 to September 10, 2022 at Atlanta, Georgia, USA. The IFHE Congresses are exciting opportunity to discuss current global issues through research, best practices, and emerging global trends. In an article published by IFHE in their website, they stated that since March 20, 1982, IFHE has continued to recognize March 20th of every year as World Home Economics Day. The purpose of this day is to publicize and promote IFHE and the home economics profession. As an affiliate of the International Federation for Home Economics, and it is but fitting and also the responsibility of ARAHE to adhere to the directives of the International Federation for Home Economics. For this purpose of serving as a bridge between the home economies in the Asian region and the ones in the other parts of the world. IFHE has identified themes for the World Home Economics Day celebration. According to IFHE, this occasion has been a brilliant opportunity for its home economic member organization to hold an event especially for this activity. Inasmuch as IFHE supports the United Nations Sustainability Development Goal of ensuring healthy lives and promoting well-being for all ages, ARAHE, as an affiliate of IFHE, also supports the United Nations goal through the celebration of the World Home Economics Day. It is then why ARAHE is conducting this World Home Economics Day celebration. On behalf of my EC members, thank you so much for joining us today in this virtual celebration of the World Home Economics Day. To end, let me leave you this African proverb, and I quote, "If you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go together." My dear fellow home economists from all over Asia, let us all go together so that we can go far and celebrate more of the World Home Economics Day. Again, happy World Home Economics Day to everyone, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Albert. It is interesting to know how food waste literacy or waste literacy in the countries in Asia. I am now turning over this virtual floor to our very first keynote speaker from Thailand, Dr. Surya Pwapong, to speak to us on waste literacy in Thailand. Dr. Surya lectures at the Department of Home Economics, Faculty of Agriculture, Kasasat University, Thailand. She is the former president of the Thai Home Economics Association. Ladies and gentlemen, virtual clap for our keynote speaker all the way from Thailand, Dr. Surya Prapok.
Good morning to the presidents, vice presidents, and the board of the Committee of Asian Regional Associations for Home Economics, the speaker representing each country, and all distinguished guests joining the World Home Economics 2023 activity today. First of all, I would like to thank the chairman of ASEAN Regional Associations for Home Economics and all the committee members for organizing this activity and inviting me to be a keynote speaker to give a presentations on behalf of Thailand. My talk today is about waste literacy in Thailand, the role of home economists in waste management literacy. Waste management and waste literacy are common concerns among Asian countries, including Thailand. While each country has its own unique challenge and initiative, there are some general similarity and difference between waste management and waste literacy in Thailand compared to other Asian countries. For similar, many Asian countries, including Thailand, are facing increasing amounts of waste due to population growth, urbanization, and increased consumption. Additionally, limited infrastructure, limited awareness and education, and lacks of recycling and composting facility are common issues across many Asian countries. On the other hand, for difference, some Asian countries have implement more comprehensive and effective waste management policies such as Singapore and Malaysia. The both have advanced waste management system and have been quite successful in reducing the amount of waste sent to landfill. In contrast, other Asian countries, including Thailand, are facing more severe waste management challenge due to lack of government policy and lack of investment in waste management infrastructure. However, However, for Thailand progress, Thailand is considered to be relatively advanced compared to some other Asian countries in terms of waste management and waste literacy. The government has implemented various initiatives and policy to address the waste management issue, and private sector also play an important role in reducing waste and promoting recycling. However, our country still face challenges such as lack of infrastructure and limited awareness and education. Therefore, while there are similarities in the waste management and waste literacy challenge faced Asian countries, the specific issue and progress vary from country to country. Thailand has been made progress. However, we still need to address some of the challenges that are faced our country. What is waste literacy in Thailand? Waste literacy waste management and waste literacy in Thailand is complex issue with many challenges that the government and various organizations are trying to address, there are some main points that we have to consider. Firstly, the interest amount of waste. Thailand is facing a growing waste problem with an increasing amount of waste being generated each year. This is due to a number of factors, including population growth, urbanization, and increasing consumption. Second, lack of infrastructure. Thailand currently lacks the infrastructure and facility needs to properly manage and dispose of waste. The includes a shortage of landfill sites and a lack of recycling and composting facility. Thirdly, limited awareness. There is a limited awareness and understanding of the issue among the general population. Of course, this makes it difficult to complement effective waste management and reduction program. Fourthly, government initiative. I have to say that the government of Thailand has launched various initiatives and policy to address the waste management issue, such as the National Solid Waste Management Plan, which aim to reduce waste generations and promote recycling. Fifthly, private sector initiative. Many private sector have also been working to reducing waste and promoting recycling, such as packaging company who have been developing more sustainable options, and waste management company to have investing in new technology to improve the efficiency of their operation. Last but not least, education and awareness. And awareness campaigns are being conducted across the country to raise public awareness about the importance of waste management, the impact of waste on the environment, and the benefits of recycling and composting. Overall, we can see the situation of waste, literacy, and management in Thailand is a work in progress and there are challenges to be addressed. But there is also a lot of effort along with many initiatives being taken to improve the situation. For waste literacy in Thailand, there are three important steps that we need to carry on in order to achieve a sustainable waste management system to our country. First, minimize waste and sanitary. The first stage of waste literacy focus on reducing the amount of waste generated in the first place. It can be done through a variety of strategies such as reducing packaging, promoting reusable products, and encourage individual and business to adopt more sustainable practice. By minimizing the amount of waste generated, it reduces the burden of waste management, infrastructure, and the environment. Second, maximize the use of waste. This second stage of waste literacy focuses on finding ways to extract value from waste. This can be done through recycling and composting, as well as through the use of waste as resource in the production of energy and other materials. By maximizing the use of waste, it reduces the environmental impact of waste and creates new economic opportunity. Third, about BCG for sustainability. The cycle economy for sustainability. This final stage of waste literacy is to move towards a circular economy, where waste is not viewed as a problem to be disposed of, but it should be looked at a resource to be reused. This can be achieved by designing products and systems that are easily reusable, recyclable, or compostable. This approach not only reduces waste, but also maximizes the use of resource and ultimately lead to the more sustainable economies. These three stages of waste literacy are essential for Thailand to achieve a sustainable waste management system and to reduce the environmental impact of waste. Next, I'm going to talk about the 6 E's mental mix. The 6 E mental mix for waste policy is a comprehensive approach to addressing the issue of waste management, since the cover various aspects of waste management and address different stakeholders. The first E is the mix is the first E in the mix is enforcement. It refers to use rules, regulations, and penalties to ensure compliance with waste management policy and regulation. This includes affording penalties and littering, illegal dumping, and other form waste of other form of waste mismanagement. The second E is economy. It refers to use of financial incentive and incentive to influence waste management behavior. This includes providing financial support for recycling and composting, imposing tax on waste disposal, and offering allowance to companies that implement sustainable practice. The third E is education. It refers to provide knowledge and information to the public as well as promoting waste literacy. This including in educating people about the impact of waste on the environment and their health, as well as providing information about how to properly manage and reduce waste. The fourth E is encouragement. It refers to promoting best practice in waste management. This includes recognizing and rewarding companies and individuals that implement sustainable waste management practice and promoting corporate social responsibility initiative. initiative. The fifth E in the mix is engineering. It refers to the use of research and development to improve waste management, technology, and infrastructure. This include development new recycling and composting technology, as well as designing products and systems that are easily reusable, recyclable, and compostable. The final is evaluation. It refers to monitoring and evaluating the effectiveness of waste management policy and program. This includes measure the impact of different policy and program on waste reduction, recycling, and composting rate, as well as assessing the overall effectiveness of waste management system. You can see the 6E measure mix for waste policy is a comprehensive approach address diverse aspects of waste management from enforcement to evaluation. Next, I would like to touch upon the topic of the role of Thai home economists in waste management literacy. For the role of home economists in Thailand, or maybe home economists in many other countries that have similar economics and social context and waste literacy to Thailand. We can help drive the country policy that are related to waste literacy to run smoothly, efficiently, and effectively, and even successfully by doing this following practice. From the education aspect, next slide please. Okay, we can promote the value of waste management by educating the young generations to have the understanding and waste literacy skills in the school setting, start from kindergarten to higher education level. We can offer home economy course in general education to students such as life skill development course and housework course. From the research, next slide please. From the research and academic service aspect, home economists can cooperate with scholars from other disciplines such as food and nutrition, textile and clothing, family and child development, and art relation in building up knowledge, which is useful in driving waste literacy of the country. For example, we can do a research project on how the new developing type of textiles decay or how to handle them. For the environment-friendly consumption promotion aspect at the level of family and community. Next slide, please. Home economists should play a major role in distributing knowledge of waste literacy at school to children in the community so they have better understanding of this issue and can practice it in the correct way at any time and anywhere. We can also urge households which are the small consumer until in determining the production trends of the industrial sector to realize the value of choosing the consumer products that support the waste literacy policy. Well, I have already come to the end of my talk today. I would like to give moral support to all home economists around the world in doing our value job, in helping the world to become more wonderful to live for all of us. Let's celebrate World Home Economics Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Surinya Prapong. Our next speaker is Professor Tomoko Akazuka. Professor Akazuka is a professor at the Uzunomiya University, majoring in Family Resource Management and Home Economics Education. She is currently serving as the president of Japan Society for Home Economics. Let's put our ears together for Dr. Tomoko Akazuka.
Thank you, Dr. Johanna. Good morning. Thank you very much for kind introduction. I'm Tomoko Akatsuka. Okay. I'm Tomoko Akatsuka, president of the Japan Society of Home Economics. It is an honor for me to participate in ARAHE event of World Home Economics Day. I look forward to working with you today. In line with the theme, I will report on the situation in Japan. Today's topics are the following 5 points. First, Japan's approach to waste literacy. Since ancient times, Japanese have believed that the soul resides in nature and have lived in awe of and with great gratitude towards nature. Second, so far as Japanese, waste is not garbage but the resource. We have famous nursery song called Yuyake Koyake in Japan. It means the red sunset shines and the sky changes orange. This song gently expresses the concept of reproduction connecting to this natural phenomenon. The sun sets and rises the next day from the east, and our lives are in the same manner. Lives are born again, and seasons repeatedly go around. This song was with the notion of the pure land, where believed to exist beyond the sunset and live all creation, not only human, but also other natural creation, include clothes, birds, and animals together. You can follow English. I will sing in Japanese. 夕焼け小焼けで日が暮れて、山のお寺の鐘が鳴る。 お手てつないでみな帰ろう。カラス一緒に帰りましょう。Thank you. This slide shows pioneering effort involving garbage in Kamikatsu Town, Tokushima Prefecture, Japan. They separate trash into 13 categories and 45 separations. They declare zero waste declaration, which means waste is not garbage, but a resource. This slide example, 20 separates. Edo people didn't throw away things immediately just because they were broken. Any kinds of broken things were repaired by various genres of craftsmen. For example, pottery mender used rice flour for dumplings as a glue, and it was well bonded and was used without problem after being baked again in a kiln. あれおちょっと待って。あれ何な、どうしちゃったらいいあれちょっと待って。どうなるどうすお
ない
と、元に戻るこれ。元戻る。ちょっと待って。あれね。ち
あ
あー
わかんないですか
ちょっとごめんなさい。どうなっちゃったのかわかんない。ちょっと、どうなっちゃったのこれ。
スライドが動かない
スライドが動かないんじゃなくて、
Okay,
ご
I
めん
can
なさ
share
い。
for her. I can share for her.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。あれ Sorry. OK. 着物 Japanese clothing was used solely. First, it was used as kimono, and after that, it was sold in second-hand clothing stores. Those were worn until they were entirely worn out, and then it was made over for children's clothes. Pieces of clothes that weren't used for kimono were bought to scrap fabric stores and sold. Pledged kimonos were recycled for the appearance or dust clothes and used until being worn out. Then they were burned, and those ashes were also utilized for many purposes. The upper right picture show a pattern of kimono. There are no pieces for resting. The lower pictures show a pattern of Western style clothes. This draping produces a lot of pieces of cloth. Now, I would like to move to home economics education in Japan. As you can see in this slide, home economics in Japan is a mandatory subject from elementary school to high school. The curriculum guidelines are systematically provided. As you can see in this slide, the content regarding West literacy provided by home economics is very rich. Finally, I would like to report on the initiative of the Japan Society of Home Economics. We are going to launch SDG's position statement of the Japan Society of Home Economics. We hope that this statement will serve as a guideline for those involved in home economics education, and that it will help to deepen understanding of home economics in general. Part 1, SDGs from the perspective of home economics and the action plan of the Japan Society of Home Economics. Part 3, action plan of the Japan Society of Home Economics for achieving the SDGs in 2030. First, strengthen education based on home economics research. Second, practical application of home economics research and home economics education. Third, proposals for and strengthening partnerships with business, government, and NPOs. We have held many lectures and events regarding West literacy. For instance, in the fourth annual Home Economics Summer Seminar in 2019, we talked about sustainable living, our responsibility to both practice and create it. In fifth annual Home Economics Seminar, Summer Seminar in 2021, we talked about extending healthy life expectancy, laying the foundations for the 100-year life in the post-corona. Because of the time limit, I would not mention all of these. Please read the slide. Yes. The 75th annual meeting of the Japan Society of Home Economics, Development of Home Economics and Contribution to Society. In conclusion, I would like to conclude my presentation now. Let's join forces among Asian home economists for a sustainable and peaceful world. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tomoko Akatsuka, the President of Japan Society of Home Economics. Thank you very much for your sharing. Our third keynote speaker is Dr. Joanna Su. Dr. Joanna Su lectures on food and consumer sciences at the National Institute of Education in Nanyang Technological University at Singapore. Her research interest includes understanding behaviors and attitudes of different segments of the populations, especially in the understanding of societal resilience in the event of food shortage crisis among students, and in turn provide pertinent information for curriculum design and community intervention. Let us welcome our third keynote speaker, Dr. Joanna Su. Dr. Su, please.
Good day, everyone online. I am Joanna Su. Thank you for inviting me to the ARAHE World Home Economics Day celebration. Some of you may have heard of me last week at the PHEA World Home Economics Day celebration. So some parts of my presentation today is similar to last week, but I've added new information. I titled my presentation today as, "Oh, my food wasted, food literacy in Singapore." I will be sharing on the food waste situation in Singapore, and some of the data are collected by my students at the university and the school, and conclude with some programs to promote food waste in Singapore. So as you can see, why must we minimize food waste? Of course, I think the rationale is very clear. We must reduce the deforestation, reduce pollution, and reduce actually resources depleted. In Singapore, we import 90% of our food and 40% of our water because the country produces very little food. As you can see, only 13% of vegetables, 9% of the fish, and 24% of the eggs are grown or produced in Singapore. With the war and the COVID, the price of food has increased very sharply. And local produce being so little, we must not waste food in any ways. What is worse, food cannot really be recycled. Only 19% of the food can be recycled, as compared to metal waste or paper waste, where 99%, 39% can be recycled. So this is another reason why we must not waste food. What is the current situation in Singapore about regarding food waste? During the COVID pandemic, there was less waste generated. Since during the COVID shutdown, restaurants are closed and dining in restaurants are restricted, to how many, maybe 5. At one time, there's only 2 allowed at one table, and at sometimes only 5 allowed at one table. While less waste were created in general, more waste was disposed by the domestic sector as people work from home. There's also increase in household waste recycled. Now let's take a look at a small research that my students did on university students' waste literacy, perception, and food waste practices at Nanyang Technological University. We asked the students a bunch of questions, and about 30% got it right. But that is a very low number. Maybe some questions are too specific and it's a bit difficult for them. But still, the percentages of students getting them right is very low. It means that the food waste literacy is not very high. We asked them, why do they not finish their food? Why do they throw it away? Many say that, the food quality is no good, and of course, conversely, if the food quality is good, they will finish their food. And some actually make the comment that there's too much food. So why is it that they do not ask for less food, and yet they choose to throw it away? We are now going to show, I'm now going to show you some pictures of before and after a meal. I will continue to click these pictures and then we see whether we can pick up some trends. Right. So as in summary, you can see that what are being thrown away. Of course, bones, if there's any bones cannot be eaten to the students, they have to throw it away, all right? And what is not thrown away? Dry food that's dry. For example, let me go back and show you, this is a hamburger, fries, there's nothing thrown away because everything is eaten up, right? This is dried noodles. In Singapore, if you go to a hawker center, you can order noodles either in soup form or in dry form. Dry form means it doesn't come with, it comes with a small bowl of soup. But in this case, there's no small bowl of soup. And all the food are eaten up. Okay, and what is being thrown away? Food with soup. So they finish the tom yum, the noodles, the ingredient, the prawn, the tofu, even the coriander leaf, but they threw away the soup. Okay, and of course condiments, soya sauce, chili sauce, ketchup have been thrown away as well. And additionally, on top of all this, when they use disposable, so all the disposables are thrown away. Next, I went to study a group of students in a secondary school, right? And what we do is we got our students to gut at the waste bin every day at the recess time, right? We stand by the bin and collected the type of food thrown away during their recess time. And unfortunately, about 50% of the students throw away vegetables and fruit, right? Fruits. They are not only wasting money, but they are also losing out of the necessary vitamins intake from the fruits and vegetables. We asked them, both the university students and the secondary school students, okay? But in this case, in this slide is the secondary school students. We asked them, why did they throw away the food? Actually, they give very similar response as the university students. About 1/4 of them indicated that they are concerned with weight. So this is something different from the university students' response. That means that they believe, the students, the younger students, believe that by not finishing all the food on the plate, they will lose weight. I mean, it's kind of true, right? If you don't eat so much, you will lose weight. But that does not mean that they should waste food. Perhaps they can choose to buy less or choose a smaller portion. But this actually is something that we should think about and address in our home economics classroom. We must educate our students about nutrition, about food waste and healthy eating, and emphasize the connection between all of them, right? So in summary, some of the reasons for throwing away food is many of them say that they dislike the food. But a few of them actually say they are not aware the food will be served. For example, one of the Japanese bento set served the yellow pickle, and the student who made this comment claimed that he didn't know that the yellow pickles will be served. So he didn't like pickles, so he threw away the pickles. So we must make it clear then to the consumers what is being served, so that if they choose, they can choose not to have the pickles, and then they won't throw it away, right? So we can take more actions, take more proactive actions, right? So a lot of them say that the quality of the food is not good enough. This is something that the supplier, the seller must make a note, that they have to think about the food that they sell that is of good quality, so that the consumers will not resort to throwing it away. Okay, not quite enough to doggy bag. This is an interesting one. A student commented that, oh, it's too little to bring home, too little left over. But actually, there's nothing too little. Every bit can be taken home and made into a new dish. However, maybe because the university students, they stay in the hall, hostel, they call it hall, and they don't have cooking facilities. So they find that it's inconvenient to bring home leftovers, so that they have to, which they can reuse into a next meal. They might even have, they might not even have a microwave in their room. They do have a microwave in a common area, but some are just too lazy to heat up leftover food. Okay, an interesting comment is they can't reach the food. So like the hamburger, one student mentioned that there's cheese stuck to the box hamburger, the container, and because it's stuck, she cannot eat the cheese, so therefore she has to throw it away. And as I mentioned just now, losing weight is a concern, not just a food waste concern, but a nutrition concern and a healthy lifestyle concern. Okay, unfortunately, most people who throw these dishes away, they also make a comment that they don't feel guilty. Okay, so what can we do, right? What can we do? Right, another study by other researcher commented that maybe the government needs to raise awareness, increase the awareness level of people knowledge on recycling, right, in general. And children and young adults should be our target audience, especially children, right? Most of us deals with children and young adults at university and secondary school. So we have the opportunity to reach out to them to correct their lifestyle habits, right? And hope that they become a more environmentally conscious person. So restaurants should also provide statistics on food waste or to increase awareness, right? We in this day and age, we do not guess we can do research, we can get data so that we can nail the problem at the correct point and not make just suggestions that are baseless, right? So of course, there's another suggestion that we can segregate the rubbish chute in the residential area. So in Singapore, most of us live on high-rise building, right, apartments, and our rubbish is either thrown through this chutes at each level. So if you are living on the number 20th floor, right, there's a chute there where you can put your rubbish and throw it away. So they are suggesting that there should be 2 lanes. Right? 1 lane is for recyclable and 1 lane is for general waste. Okay. Of course, rewards always help, right? Monetary rewards, some kind of redemption or a rebate system always will promote recycling. Okay. The Singapore National Environmental Agency, right, one of our government. Good day, everyone online. Please would, or the most important thing to do is to reduce it at the source. And if the food is unsold food, hopefully they can redistribute to others who need it or who wants it. Then when those 2 ways are depleted and not feasible, all right, then we think about recycling. But again, I say recycling of food is very little. It's literally very hard to recycle food. And hopefully, if they should recover some energy from it. Right? Here are some examples of the program, right? We have the Love Your Food handy guide. So teachers, we can teach our consumers how to reduce food, using this guide. But I think not many people are aware of this guide. So it should be promoted more. They even have a Love Your Pantry, Love Your Office Pantry. That means what do we do with food in the office pantry so that it will not be expired if nobody eats it? Is there a stock picking system? Love Your Makan session. Our Malay colleagues will understand what is makan. Makan means eating. Singaporeans love to have parties, meetups. So when we are meeting up, when we have makan session, especially when we have potluck, how do we minimize food waste? Okay. So there are also retailers, the guide manufacturers and retailers how to manage their produce so that they will not have food waste. Right. Also, we can also work with food bank, this kind of private NGOs to redistribute food that are still edible, right? Note the important word is edible and it's not expired. So we can deposit it for the less privileged among us so that they will still, they can enjoy the food and also lower their food costs. In my own capacity, I'm involved in the University Green Clan Group. So we are set up to promote sustainable practices on campus. So this is one of the program we plan, right? Every Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, many families will throw out uneaten cookies and snacks because they tend to overbuy, right? Since they tend to overbuy, so what we do is we'll collect all the uneaten ones, unopened ones, and pass it to our migrant workers who are very, who are our hardworking migrant workers, and they don't get to enjoy the festive holiday. So we share our our joy with them with all the unopened candies and snacks. If the food cannot be eaten and have to be treated, so Singapore we have a lot of food centers, hawker centers we call them, right? And some of them has food waste digester. So this food waste digester can convert food waste at that site into organic fertilizer, and they only need 24 hours to generate, compared to the traditional composting system, which takes many more hours or many more months or days, in fact. Okay. So in the last 2 years, we also have a Recycle Right program. We need to tell people what can be recycled. All right. How often we see contaminated boxes of food thrown into the recycling bin, and this is not quite right. 40% of our clean waste cannot be recycled because they're contaminated by food. Right? So a scan of some literature, one of the papers show that people do not like to project themselves as wasteful. People always feel that it's good to be not wasteful. Being thrifty, being environmental, they are all good traits. However, most people are not aware that food wastage are alarming And because they always throw only a small amount of food, so throwing a little bit of food doesn't prick them very much, you know. It looks like, oh, just a little bit, but they didn't remember, they forget that all the waste, when it gathers and add up, it becomes a massive amount. And so they should not disregard small amount of food that's being thrown away. Okay, so as teachers, what can we, home economists, what can we do? We can be role model, right? So this researcher found that we can be sociable and educating teachers. So what do you mean by sociable? That means we can talk to our students about the importance of recycling, of reducing waste, all right, or using material for the next meal and not throwing it away. All right, we can educate them. We can talk to them about their meals. How do they plan their meals? So potentially influencing our children during meal situation, such as their eating habits and tasks, could be useful in reducing food waste in school. So in conclusion, right, we can do the 4 R's. I call it the 4 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle. The 3 R's we know very well. But I have the 4th R, refuse. All right, we should encourage first to refuse. If you do not need condiments, you do not need the ketchup for the fries, don't take. If you don't like the pickles in the rice, don't ask for it, or tell the seller, don't give me. So if we refuse at the very first stage, we will already minimize food waste. We don't even need to create food waste because there's no food waste to create in the first place. Subsequently, we can reduce, reuse, and recycle. So as home economists, do continue to teach more about food literacy, about food waste. Conduct more research. We need research-based data to teach, and not speculate, and not our information. But we want to nail the problem at the cause. We need to know the data. We need to have the data so that we can intervene more and be effective at it. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. Hope you enjoy the rest of the program. Goodbye.
Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Sue, and thank you very much for teaching us the 4th R, which is to refuse. Okay, thank you very much for that. As I had mentioned a while ago, one of the major activities of the Asian Regional Association for Home Economics is conducting biennial international congresses. We are set to have our 21st Biennial International Congress this coming August. At this juncture, I am giving the virtual floor to the President of the Malaysian Association for Home Economics, Dr. Rahima Jama Ludi, to give us an update regarding the upcoming event. Dr. Rahima, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Albert. Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Rahima from University Putra, Malaysia. First of all, I would like to wish happy World Home Economic Day today. So on behalf of our 21st ARAHE Biennial International Congress 2023, I will presenting some updates to this Congress, okay, on behalf of the organizing committee. Okay, so our next 21st ARAHE will be conducted in Malaysia. Okay, maybe you can go next, Johanna. Okay, this is the quick note for our update. First is about the Congress venue, the tentative Congress program, and then the Congress registration, Congress fee, and the location or venue for our Congress. Okay? And the last one is some important dates for you all to take notes. Okay. So next, this is the venue for the Congress. We will have this Congress. We will have this Congress in Armada Hotel in Selangor, Putrajaya. This is a 4-star hotel located in Selangor. Selangor is one of the state near to our capital city of Kuala Lumpur. So it will take you about 45 minutes from the international airport, KLIA. And for you to reach to the capital of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, it's about 25 minutes by the train or by the public transport. Okay, so maybe we can go to the next. Okay, so this is the photos of some of the dining center for this congress. We'll be having in this the main dining center is Utara Coffee House. This hotel also provide the Japanese restaurant, the Shukodo Japanese restaurant, as well as the lounge and other dining section for the participants. And for more information about the hotel, you may visit the website of Armada Hotel. Okay, Armada Hotel in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so next we go to the Congress tentative program. So as you can see here, the program will be held starting from the August 7th until August 11th. But for the first day, the 7 August, we will have the EC meeting, OC meeting, organizing committee meeting, and then we will also have this executive committee meeting in the afternoon, 2 to 5:30, and then the ARAHE council CC meeting. And for those who stay in the hotel, they will provide the dinner if you buy for the dinner. Okay, so for the first day is more to the EC and CC meeting for the ARAHE. And then on the second day, the Tuesday, August 8th, we'll start our congress. We start with the congress registration in the morning. And then we will have this opening ceremony at 9:30. And then after the coffee break, we will have the keynote address. And then another keynote address 2 and 3 in the afternoon. And also we will have this welcome cocktail reception. Okay, so we will meet our friends here in the welcome cocktail reception. Okay, then we go to the third day, the Wednesday, August 9. We start with the symposium. We have a list of speakers for this symposium. We will announce it in the third announcement, the name of the speakers, the Symposium 1 and Symposium 2. And then after lunch break, we will have the two parallel sessions. Actually, one is the ARAHE Executive Committee meeting, EC meeting. And another one is we will start our parallel session for oral presentation and poster presentation, and as well as we will having the workshop 1 and workshop 2. Okay, and then we jump into the fourth day, the August 10, Thursday. We will have this parallel session for the second day, oral presentation, poster presentation, and then workshop 3 and 4. After the coffee break, we will have this another session for oral, poster, and also workshop 5 and 6. Okay. In meantime, we also have this EC and EC meetings. Okay. And then after lunch, okay, this is very interesting. After lunch, we will have the academic and technical visit. We already provide 4 selection here. The tour number 1, you will visit the My Aging. This is located in my own university in Malaysia, in Putrajaya, whereby you will visit this. My Aging is one of the research center for the aging in Malaysia. And then you will visit this Putrajaya, our main government offices, whereby this is a new developed center for our government office, whereby you can see the scenery, the view is very nice here. And then the tour number 2, you will go to the textile museum. You can see all the collection of textile, the traditional and also the modern one. And then you also will be going to this Merdeka Square, our Independence Square. Normally we celebrate our Independence Day every 31st August. 31st August is our Independence Day. So we will celebrate in this Merdeka Square. And tour number 3, you will be going to this National Craft Institute. This tour, you will do some hands-on activities about the craft itself. And also you will visit this Rawang bypass to see the scenery of the nature. Okay. And the last one, the tour number 4, you will go to the Home Economics Vocational College, whereby this Home Economic Vocational College will you can see how the students normally the course is about the food, textile, about the fashions, cosmetology, and also child healthcare. So, and also you will be visit one of the tourist center, Batu Cave. Okay, maybe you can Google this information maybe from the website first before you can choose, or you can only choose one. Okay, so and then after our academic and technical visit, we will for the last day, August 11. We will start with the Country Home Economic Association presentation. Okay, this is our annual. We have this in our presentation, and then after the coffee break, we will have this general assembly and closing ceremony, and as well as the farewell lunch for our last day. And our congress will finish until at 1:30 at the ARAHE farewell lunch. So for those who want to extend your stay, of course, we also do provide some extra visit for you all guys. Okay. So okay, then next we go to the next slide. Okay, this is about the congress registration. On behalf of the organizing committee, first of all, I would like to thank you for the to all who does already submit us the abstract. Up to now, we already accept about 140 abstracts through the email. Okay, and thank you very much for the support. Okay, and on behalf of the EC of the organizing committee, also I would like to apologize for the delay in providing our congress website. Okay, we had some problem actually with the vendor who we appointed and paid them before. The website supposed to be ready by January, but the vendor dragged it too much. So we are very, very sorry for that. We can't do anything. So now the website is already ready. You can log on to this ARAHE 2023, the website. Okay, for those participants who already sent us the email before for the abstract, you can continue your registration by visit our website and register your your name and everything, and then you can make your payment. Okay, and submit your abstract and full paper in the system. So we will have our team to respond in the system. Okay, so okay, we'll go to the next. Okay, this is about the congress registration fee. You can also get all this information in our website. Okay, for the ARAHE 2023 website, we have a few package here. We have package A, B, C, SI, S2. Okay, if you can see here for IFHE member for the package A, there are two packages, A and B. One is A is without the farewell lunch and dinner. For the B is full package for IFHB member, whereby this USD for the early bird rate 800 will inclusive this congress fee, welcome cocktail reception, opening ceremony, academic and technical visit, coffee break, lunch, and dinner. Okay, so and then maybe some of you will come with your spouse, your children, your colleague, your friends, and others. They can pay for the package C, whereby this package include the congress fee, welcome cocktail reception, opening ceremony, coffee break, and lunch, but not include is the academic technical visit and also the farewell lunch and dinner. So the early bird rate for this one is USD 350. So for then we also have some special price for the students. Okay, but they have to upload some proof to state that they are student in the website. Okay, so we only give the early bird rate about 200. Okay, this one exclude the technical and academic and technical visit, farewell lunch, and dinner. If the student want to join the full package, they can choose the S2 package. Okay, and also we have another additional package whereby this is for those who don't buy the full package. They can add on the education, academic and technical visit tours now by only USD 10 ringgit for one tour. And then you can also add on this farewell lunch with the price of 20 USD. Okay. And the next, okay, so this is about the Armada Hotel package, whereby e-booking of hotel room available through the ARAHE Congress Secretariat. You can book this in our website. Okay, so but you have to, this is the first come first basis. Okay, so please register together with your Congress registration, and room availability is based on the first come first serve before, and we suggest that you all can register this one before July 31st. Okay, so there are the accommodation for 5 days 4 nights. Okay, starting from 7 August until 11. You will be having this deluxe room, single or twin occupancy. So this is a price given by the hotel. You can see here for 3 days 2 nights. The charge is 175 for 4 days 3 nights, 262 for the early bird. See this one, and then accommodation all of the accommodation will include the breakfast and dinner. Okay, so this information you can get on our website. Okay, and of course this accommodation you have to book through our website, our conference website, or maybe you want to have any question, you can email to arahe2023@gmail.com. Okay, for us to check the availability. Okay, this is the extra package for those who will come earlier, maybe before the Congress. Okay, the price for the room accommodation for August 5th and 6th. Okay, the price is about USD 65 per room for single room, and twin sharing is USD 65 per room. Okay, for IFHE annual meeting presenters only, maybe they will come only for the meeting, so they can book this room starting from 5th to 7th by the rate of 130. Okay, and then for ARAHE Congress, this I mentioned before, the full package, the accommodation price is USD 350 for single and 440 for twin sharing for 5 days 4 nights. Okay, inclusive the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then as well as the cocktail reception, farewell lunch, plus the coffee break. Okay, and then maybe some of you want to extend your day to 12 August. So the room rate is USD 55 per room for single, and for twin sharing is also the same price, USD 55 per room. So again, you can do this booking through our email arahe2023 or the website. Okay, but this one for extension, the external, you must email us. Okay, for us to check the availability. Okay, and next we go to the what else? Okay, the bank details. So the payment for the ARAHE Congress must using this telegraphic transfer or bank draft, and you must upload the bank proof into our website. We have you can see for you to upload the bank proof. So this is the name of the beneficiary, account number, bank numbers, and all this will be in our website. Okay, next. Okay, some reminder for participants. Okay, registration is via our online. Now you can start visit our website ARAHE and upload the bank receipt as payment of proof, and also log in into our website to register as the participant for registration fee and others in our website. So registration for accommodation package for IFHE annual meeting 5th to 7th are to be made separately and emailed to ARAHE2023. This one will be handled by Madam Su. Okay, and also you need to email us your payment slip, either using the telegraphic transfer or bank draft for the hotel package booking before 30th June. Okay, so the secretariat will make the hotel booking for your accommodation, and you will receive a booking confirmation once the payment is made to the ARAHE organizing secretariat. Kindly register early as rooms are very limited. And then about the cancellation, okay, all cancellation of the event registration must be in written and email to the Congress Secretariat. The deadline for cancellation of registration is on 15th of July. So the amount will be refunded after deducting an administration fee of 20% of your full payment. And there will be no refund for cancellation after that. So after 15, we will not going to do any refund. No shows will be given for the qualified for refund. Okay. And then the refund will be made after the completion of the Congress, mean after the 7th August. Okay. Next. Next is about the important dates. Okay, so now actually we already closed for the abstract submission, but for those who just notice or know this ARAHE 21st Biennial ARAHE Congress today, maybe one of you still interested to join us to come to Malaysia for our Congress, we stay free to accept that, but that one you need to email to us. Okay, email to ARAHE 2023. Okay, and we will decide whether we can accept the abstract. Okay, and then for the new one now, early bird registration, you may start your early bird registration and make your payment starting from March 1 until May 31st through our website. And then we will make sure that all the abstract notification will be clear by 30th April. And then full paper submission for the oral presentation and also the ARAHE home economic country presentation must be made by 30th June. Okay. And number 5 is the closing of standard rate registration. There is no more early bird registration here. The closing, so the July 31st. And the last one is the ARAHE Congress itself will be held on the 7th August until 11th August. Okay, next. Okay, so this 21st ARAHE Biennial International Congress, the organizing secretariat is from Malaysia, the Malaysia Association of Home Economics. Okay, so and also the co-organizer is the Asian Regional Association for Home Economic ARAHE. The person in charge is Johanna itself. So this is the website. And for those who are still not a member of ARAHE yet, I think you can log on to this website, arahe.info.registration, for you to get the price of ARAHE member. I think that's all from me, Johanna, and from Mr. Albert. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you very much, Dr. Rahima. Yes, dear participants, we are extending to you our invitation at the ARAHE's 21st Biennial International Congress, which we will be held in KL, Kuala Lumpur, August 2023. So mark your calendar now, and we are expecting to receive from you researchers for our posters and oral presentation. So please visit the website, the ARAHE Congress website or the ARAHE website for more details.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Rahima, for the information about the ARAHE Congress. So before we end our celebration of the World Home Economics Day, may we remind our participants to please accomplish the evaluation form accurately. So please accomplish the evaluation form accurately. Your failure to accomplish the evaluation form correctly, especially your name and your email address, will not allow us to send you your certificate. So please double check the entries before you send your evaluation form. Can we have we have here the QR code. You can scan it using your cell phone, or you can go to the link so that you can accomplish the registration form. At this point, we are now going to turn over our virtual floor to our Secretary General, Dr. Joanna Su, for her closing remarks. Dr. Su, please.
Thank you very much. I will do a very quick closing remarks. In the meantime, I will leave the QR code on so that you all can continue to scan the evaluation form and fill it in. Make sure the email is correct, right? So thank you very much for all the presentation. We are very excited that we can host this second World Home Economics Day, our ARAHE World Home Economics Day on today. So from the lectures that we have heard, from the presentation, I think even though we are in different countries, all of us have the same approach or the same outlook, education, research, and working with the community, like what the Thai Dr. Surinya has mentioned. This is in every country, right? Whether in Japan, in Singapore, in Thailand, in Philippines, in Malaysia, everyone is doing the same, and we cannot stop doing, right? So waste literacy is not new, right? Dr. Professor Tomoko already mentioned that even in the Edo period, nothing is wasted. In my parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, there's nothing wasted because resources are precious. Everybody, I feel that over the years, we have become too affluent, too comfortable, and so resources are easily wasted. Like the participants say, it's too little to throw away. There's no consciousness of the importance of not throwing because we want to reduce waste as resources are more and more expensive. And with this COVID and with the war going on, you see our food price, our price of material, our shopping price, grocery price have all gone up many folds. So we have to make an effort, conscious effort to reduce waste in order to reduce food costs and all sorts of and all areas of financial expenses. Okay, with this, I'd like to thank you all for presenting. I will end with this quote from Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. We are just small, we are individually, even as an association, we are not big, but we are not small, so small that we don't make an impact. We do make an impact. Okay, as long as we are committed, as long as we are thoughtful, right? So indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. So everyone playing our own part, we can definitely move on in this to promote this waste literacy in our Asia region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Su. We would like to thank our EC for Southeast Zone 1, Dr. Sarunya Kwakpong of Thailand, and of course, her technical team for hosting our World Home Economics Day celebration for this year. And to finally end our World Home Economics Day celebration, join us in singing the ARAHE song, and see you all at the virtual celebration of the World Home Economics Day 2024. This has been your host, Mr. Albert M. Rosarda, here from the Philippines.
And Johanna Su from Singapore. Thank you very much. sorry, I forgot. We have to take a group photo. Can we, whoever that's remaining, I'm so sorry. Whoever that's remaining, can we turn on the video and we take a group photo, please?
Please turn on your camera,
I
everyone.
think still got quite a lot of people remaining. Can we please turn on the video and we take a group photo? I'm so sorry. The Dr. Surinya is going to scold me. He reminded me that I was too excited to play the
Turn on your
ARAHE.
camera, everyone.
Something is
Turn on
missing.
your
Okay,
cameras.
I will take a group shot. So please turn on your video, and then I will go to the next page when we are ready. Okay. I'm quite good at this actually. Okay, let me take the first page first. Okay, everybody. Wait, hang on. Everybody.
ไปด้วยนะแคปหน้าจอใหญ่ด้วยนะ
Okay, on the count of 3, you all freeze your smile. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Hang on. Let me. Hang on. Let me paste the picture. Give me 1 minute. Hang on. Oh no. Hang on. Give me 1 minute. Hang on. Something is down. Okay. Okay. One more time. Hang on. Okay. Okay. One more time. Next page. We'll have a next page. Okay. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do I have a next page? I think most people have left, I think. Oh yes, I have a next page. Hang on. Okay, hang on. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we are good for now. All right. Paste. Okay, I think the rest have no videos, so we will just continue. I will continue with the song, and then we can end. You can leave the meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Surunya.
Thank you po for sharing. God bless po. Hindi ko man kita kasi yung naka-cellphone po ako eh. Sorry.
God bless everyone. Mabuhay.
Thank you po.
Mr. Albert. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
Evaluation link po, please.
Thank you, everyone.
Evaluation link po, please.
Thank you po.
ไปตลอดเวลา แล้วก็ไม่ได้กดเอง แล้วก็ไม่ได้กดเองว่าความดีตรงนี้
We can you can I will stop share now, and then Dr. Sorinya's team can take over the. We will also have the photograph from the recording, I believe, so that's not too bad.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Surunya.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thailand team.
Oh, I already received the certificate.
Oh, very
That's
fast.
fast.
The signal is very clear, very good.
Yeah, today the network is all good.
Yeah.
Everybody is no dropping.
Yes.
I think that is amazing.
Yes. very nice today. Complete.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Impossible. Impossible.